Don't know how big this buck is, but they shot him last night. Dusty dirt road in Ohio anyhow. Once the sun comes up, you know, everything gets hot. You can hardly find any thermals.
Huh. This looks suspicious.
Let's go look for deer. Throw the 4TD in there. Right now it's probably 5 o'clock. Got up at 4:30. Got the 4TD with me. Battery generator, loaded up in the back. Battery's charging. Hour drive. Don't know how big this buck is, but they shot him last night. They tracked him for a while. They had a couple beds. They called me a couple different times. They thought they found a deer. But then later they called me and said that they need help with the drone. So that's what we're doing. Should be there around 6:15. No idea what kind of deer it is. Yeah, let's go find this buck with the thermal drone and keep rolling. Check that out, guys. We're gonna go do a deer recovery. If you watched from the beginning, you used to see me go with my little Ford Focus. Like, we're just gonna go out here and do a deer recovery, and like, this is crazy. We have our own facility, NuWay Ag, where we use spray drones. We get semi-shipments almost every day of some kind for inventory, anywhere from drone parts to generators, drones themselves, in and out all the time. It's just so wow. Can't believe it. I appreciate the support. It's just so fun. So they called me last night. It was approximately 10 o'clock, I think, when I got the first call from them. They couldn't find the deer to start with, and then they ended up continuing the trail. They found 3 different beds, and so they feel like they may have bumped the deer a little bit. And the last time he called me, he said, actually, never mind, you don't have to come out. They think they see him, so I don't know, were they tracking and then maybe seen a deer laying or something? And so I was like, okay, no problem, but if you need us, call me back. And so it went about maybe 30 to 40 minutes later. He said, never mind, we do need help, because the last bed they found some gut material in the bed, and they got to the point where they're like, okay, enough of this pushing, we're just gonna get the drone in, get eyes on him. That was last night at 10 o'clock when the first call came in. And so I just told them, guys, why don't we just wait till the morning and we'll get in there, find him then, because if I would have went out last night and I would have laid eyes on him, and if he wouldn't have been dead at that time, you know, I would have dropped a pin on him, and then they would have went in this morning and tried, you know, finding him. The problem with that is if you do that and the deer, you know, gets up through the night, or coyotes bump him, or a lot of different scenarios, because I've had this happen before, where the customer will go in the following morning and he's gone. And so then you have to come back out like this morning anyhow. And so I just told them, let's just hold off, let's do it in the morning. And the reason we're going this early is once the sun comes up, you know, everything gets hot, you can hardly find any thermals. So I want to give myself a couple hours of good searching conditions before that happens. That's why we're going early. You know, I just learned this with time. When I first started doing deer recoveries with my thermal drone, I thought I had to go right away, like, but it's not like that at all. We have a good bit of time after they're dead, and they'll still hold thermals. Usually I tell guys this temperature range right now, we're 45 degrees. That carcass will hold heat for 48 hours pretty easily. Dusty dirt road in Ohio anyhow. Climbing up on top of the hill, that'll be nice for doing the search. Anytime we can be up top, we can fly further. So that'll make it nice. Should be about right here. He said we have a long driveway. Let's see. Morning. Jag assume på on the räck plats.
Ja.
Okay.
Drone färdig.
Yep. Så missing då så stedet hakar vi där. Du hinner den. Good då. Så jag är inte sure. Så dessvärre då en för har driveway grad då.
Okay.
So it's literally a slate grad exactly vid dessa där. Nissen en denga. Jag hinner så där glen plades den så var det.
Mons højfærd.
Ikke gasser også er så godt.
Okay. Var det det Nebo sa? Hivet sandgast
Det var det actually grad. Du hiver det in. Godt død på sig det så fedt var bare.
Is that a CRP felt?
Det er sådan høj alfa.
Okay. Here we go. This looks suspicious. Ah, it's alive. It's a that bush flea to hiva.
Ja.
Och nu så hashtagget där och nu tar man hända då det var huggas av i kan inte lät bara service have. But flex that he har då hinner checka at my moving. See that an ant and deer carcass has to do it. Huh. Alright, so it's coming from battery. Be confident in this fly who to drive sad is vad min go water earlier. I've been pretty confident. So now that done this, did it in Santa, because this is in thermal gonna do, and this is what's I go get some. I don't know. I glad man måste då hiva ner checka. Det been odd they sure. Man ser kan uppigga det man har då hiva det in med. Shoot. That's an impale hash. Don't know, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I can't. I don't say anything over there with the flow. It's just an impossibility. I mean, it had kind of rise come against through it, but again, maybe it's an that ball. Yeah, I don't know. They've been in thermals so big of yourself. Så som tror
det.
Jag känner det en CVS you know, episodes is to make it in stand ungefär av det var flow. This is frustrating because he definitely figured man be off this sort of so noise bad how this one finna. We've been basically just on and on. It was Sam Dinga for different angles and he helped hash funnet that then and oh yeah, I have Bogman baby since I know already. Like, doggone it. Frustrated. I'm just frustrated. Flew for about 2 hours until the sun came up, and then it just started getting too hard to see. The reason I'm so frustrated is because I don't know. I just feel like this buck is dead. Like, and for some reason, I feel like he's dead in the search area that I'm looking. And it drives me nuts. Because I'm finding deer, I'm finding coon, I'm looking at squirrels, but I also looked at a lot of rocks. There's a lot of rocks in there. My thing is, he could be in there looking very similar to a rock heat signature. If he would have cooled off slightly, he wouldn't be as red hot like the deer that are alive that you guys see me find. Like, he wouldn't be that red. Maybe he cooled off some and then he'd have the color of what the rocks are in there. Maybe. That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, that's literally what's going through my mind right now is like, if he looks like a rock and I missed it because I'm just like, oh, it's just a rock, like, keep going. Because I started looking through rocks. I was looking at all the rocks. This right here, and I talk about it in my videos at times, like, this is the worst, is to quit looking. But the thing is, I literally do not know what else I could have done. I was looking at that hillside this direction, that direction, that direction. Like, I was looking at it at all different directions. Anyhow, I'm gonna just wrap this up right here, and they're gonna let me know if they end up seeing vultures flying around, and maybe they'll find them and I can update you. But
Just frustrating. 2-blade rage, complete pass-through, blood on the arrow, 4 different beds. Now, they did say they wish that's something they wouldn't have done is keep pushing the deer after the, you know, the first or second bed. They said, man, we should have just backed out. Maybe he felt that pressure, right? Like, holy moly, like, you guys have bumped me 4 times. I'm out of here. Maybe, but he was betting at pretty close. That's why it bugs me, because I'm like, I think he's close. We'll see. Frustrated.
All right, guys, so this video was done, completed, and we were going to upload it. And I literally just got off the phone with this customer because they called us for another buck recovery tonight as of recording this. And he said that they found the buck that I was looking for in the search area. Doggone it, I just had that feeling that he was around there and I was just not finding him because of the rocks. And now come to find out, I was right. He was literally right here in this area. I just flew over him. I flew over him multiple times. I don't know, was he under a really thick tree or did he look like a rock? But they did end up finding him there. A week later, the vultures led him to that buck. And so that's one of those. Doggone it. It just irks me if you can't find him. But so goes. I appreciate them letting me know that they found him because I literally watch back the screen recording. If I see a different thermal in that area that I should have picked up, but I can't find anything that would have alerted me to look in the area. But I thought it was important to share it with you guys. They actually did end up finding the buck. It's unfortunate, but so goes sometimes. All right, guys, that's all I got. Subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys on the next one.